That's a good theme, right?
So
It's like Rudolph.
Let's do the opposite now.
What's
Classic Christmas movie that you cannot stand or you dislike. You dislike.
That's a good one. Name 1 or 3.
Either. You could do 1, 3. It might be difficult to name 3. Because, I mean, Christmas movies, they have it kind of like, it's some nostalgia in it. So it might be difficult to name 3 is what I'm trying to say. So at least 1. Just name at least 1.
Any Lifetime movie that comes on that has a Christmas theme in it, I hate them all. They make it look like...
Let's stick with a
I
classic.
can think of a Christmas song that drives me up the fucking wall.
Which one?
So, I think the Beatles did it.
No, Paul McCartney.
It was Paul McCartney.
Wonderful Christmas Time.
Oh, God, yes.
Simply having, that's Paul
fucking
McCartney.
drives me crazy.
Yes. It's like
I mean, most Christmas songs I'm good with, but that one there is just like,
I agree.
Jeez,
And
dude.
I'm a big Paul McCartney fan. A big
It's-
Beatle fan, big Paul McCartney fan.
It's the same thing with
That
like, some people are going to hate me for this.
They already hate you, bro. You're
but
white.
Mellencamp's song, John Cougar
Mellencamp.
Mellencamp.
White Christmas?
No, just
Oh.
My Town or whatever. No, is it My Town? What the hell is it? Shit, he says it so many damn times in the song.
Jingle Bells.
It's not a Christmas song. It's not a Christmas song.
Okay. Pink Houses?
No.
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Anyway, but my point is, that McCartney song.
Wonderful Christmas Time?
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah.
I
It drives me
agree.
crazy.
I agree. Yeah.
But movie. Gosh, I mean,
I can't really
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Pass.
I can't really even think
Pass on
a Christmas movie that I can't stand, other than the Lifetime movies, of course, that I mentioned. But
Small Town. That freaking John Cougar Mellencamp song. A lot of people love it. I get it, but I freaking hate that song. When I'm sitting here struggling with something in my car, and I'm in the garage and it's freaking 90 degrees outside and I'm sweating my balls off, and he says "My Town" or "Small Town" for the freaking 18th fucking time in that song in 2 minutes. Jeez Louise, like, shut this fucking song off. So,
it's like
but
Jingle
anyway,
Bells. The way the song goes, like Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, Small Town,
oh
Small
gosh.
Town. No,
But
I don't know.
anyway,
I don't know.
I'll get off my hatred trip. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. Movie you can't stand.
So you're filled
Or
with hate.
at least you think it's overrated.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not you don't like it, but it's overrated.
Oh, I know.
Love Actually.
What is that?
Actually?
Actually, what is that Tom Hanks animated movie?
The
With the train. The Polar Express.
Polar Express, yeah.
Fucking hate that movie. Yeah. I don't know why. It just like it was try hard. I don't know. The way they just portrayed like, oh, just dream, and it just took it to the next level.
I don't think I've seen that movie all the way
Yeah,
through.
though, man, it's gonna break.
So
your
I
freaking-
won't.
It's okay.
No, dude, I'm trying to keep my innocence, so I'm
I
not
think
gonna
it's
watch
okay.
it.
So
Of course, a lot of these like fairy tale movies have that like unattainable dream achieve.
Well, most movies have that, bro. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Christmas movie to do
But
that.
I mean, when you
To
get older,
break you like that.
but when you get older, it's like you find out like, okay, I know where the gifts come from now. It's not from Santa. I guess it's a big heartbreaker,
What?
right?
You fucking son of a bitch.
what?
Just
They
go
don't
to the
come from
website,
Santa?
go to
Shut your
theconspiracy.com
damn mouth.
and look it up, man. There's tons of videos and
No.
articles and FOIAs. Dude, it's not him. It's
saw
not him.
him.
It's not. It's imposter, dude.
And he touched my genitalia.
That's somebody else down the street.
That's not Santa.
That's Satan.
Some other bearded bastard.
Oh.
Looked a lot like
Oh,
Mike.
shit.
He's like, come here. Yeah, that's.
He just said, kiss my mistletoe.
That was mistletoed. Kiss my
So
missile.
jingle my balls and kiss my mistletoe.
So I'm glad I remembered. I thought I liked them all, but Polar Express. I remember when Tom Hanks was doing a promotion at Oprah, and Oprah's like, "Are you ready to believe?" I'm like, I was like, no.
Believe in what exactly?
Just when I saw the commercial, I was like, that doesn't even look. And then the animation of the real face is just like,
You forgot your childhood, Charlie. Jeez.
I never had a childhood. when my
That's a good conversation though too. What
didn't have
were
that
your
much-
Christmas movies you liked when you were a child?
we
Because
didn't have that much food
they
when we
don't
were growing
apply
up,
now.
and I'm sitting there playing
Child?
Sorry, go ahead.
with my
Troy.
food because my parents couldn't afford toys.
Oh shit! I opened this fucking door here. I'm sorry, guys.
You gotta let me vent out, man.
Go ahead.
All right.
There, pull out the arrow.
Tell us
Charlie.
more about. Show
Pull
me.
out- pull
Show
out
me
that-
on this.
Stop playing with your
glass of
food,
wine.
Charlie. Say, if you buy me some toys,
Show me on this glass of wine where they hurt you.
Pull out that arrow. Pull out that arrow, Charlie. Pull it out. Go, go, go.
never pull out, right? Is that what they said?
No, pull out that arrow. You got all these
Always
arrows.
pull out.
You got all these arrows.
It's too
in you.
many, man.
Pull that
If
one.
I pull them out,
Pull that one out.
I will
Charlie.
lose the very identity that I
Pull that
I
one
grew
out,
up.
Charlie. It's all good.
All right.
You were starving. It was Christmas. And
I actually got it good.
no lumpia for you.
No, loopy on the stocking, bro.
You're familiar
wait,
with like
I'm
the
mixing
Japanese
it up.
animation back in the 70s?
No fucking loopy.
You ever heard of Voltus 5?
No.
So there was like a
Heard of
Japanese show.
Voltron, bro.
It's sort of like that.
Yeah. They would all come together and make.
There was like five
Yeah, you make
five
one
ships.
strong one. Yeah.
Yeah. And my grandmother,
Like Thundercats and shit.
my grandmother pulled her money together when we were kids, and it was very, very expensive to get this toy. There's 5 of us in our family, and the 5 characters in the show match all of us in our family. We have my sister's the oldest, and there's 4 boys. So in the TV show, they had 1 girl and they have 4 boys, and when we got the gifts, we got each one that played the character that we connected with, and then every Christmas we're like, all right, let's join forces, and we make the giant robot. But when we fight, then we don't come together and build the giant robot. We still have that toy.
Nice.
It's great. It's
It's a collector's item now, man.
Oh yeah, it has to be.
for this one we were looking at the price. The leg was broken. Decals coming off. I saw a more mint Voltus 5 at that era in the 70s. They're selling for a good amount.
Yeah, they're going to be expensive as shit. I mean, just
But
think
the
about.
ones that I have it's not prime as far as
Think about speaking of Prime. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yes.
So good segue.
Yes.
I
Transformers.
was gonna say, what happens if you have a real metal Optimus Prime?
Mm-hmm.
How much does that cost these days? Last I checked was a few years ago, and they're a couple $100.
yeah.
So it's pretty amazing. And I had one.
GI Joe figures
Or
with the Kung Fu grip.
I had a He-Man freaking Castle Grayskull too.
Those
Those things are badass.
the green huge GI Joe figures before they came up with the articulating arms. Those
Yeah.
are very expensive.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
And those are guys with the guy from a rifle
Those
here.
weren't an option with me, man. I'm
The
too
guy
young.
throwing the grenade, and then the laying down guy with shooting the pistol.
Yeah.
Those figures are expensive.
Yeah.
The one that were
huge
more
collectors.
opposable and stuff like that. That's what I grew up with
Yeah,
because
they-
they were
they
the
came
same
out
size
later.
as
Kung Fu grip.
Yeah.
they're the same size as all my Star Wars figures too. So
Yeah, so
you
they
could
fought.
pretty much GI Joe Hump Princess Leia. It was awesome.
Yeah,
So you had this little mix up going.
yeah. I really like the Cobra, the Duchess. I think that's her name. She was the one with the just all black dress and the red cobra on her
The
on her
Duchess,
chest.
yeah.
Is it the Duchess? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So when I see cosplayers wear that, I was like,
Cool.
that's my girl,
Yeah. Oh no, they know something.
man. Yeah, right.
They know the history.
Come to my OnlyFans. I was like, well, I just want to watch the show and just enjoy it.
Well, anyway, yeah, Voltron and freaking Transformers though. Jeez.
Okay, so go to toys, action figures. What's your favorite action figure that you own?
Oh,
That I own now or that I owned when I was
let me
a kid?
start. Let me start.
Anytime.
This is my all-time favorite toy, and I'm a huge Transformers, Voltus 5, and all this stuff like GI Joe, Star Wars. Those are my favorites, right? My favorite is this GoBot that my dad bought me.
Really?
The reason why it wasn't so much that because I wanted the Megatron figure, and he had an idea of what to get, like, oh yeah, he likes Transformers and all that stuff, but he quite didn't hit the spot on what to get. Because when it opened up and my dad's like, oh, is that what you want? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, almost. But the reason why I love it is because he gave so much thought and trying to get the one toy that I want. And the cool thing about this one, it's just pretty much like if you get the generic type of like Megatron type of toy, the arms go like this and it extends, and then the head twists like that. But this toy had also like the 5-star cap gun thing.
Yeah.
Like you can open it up and you can put the pop thing in there.
Red rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little red.
And I
cap.
remember when I got it, and I was disappointed, and I looked at my brother, and he's like, and I was like, and then we had fun. It's like one of the funnest toy I ever had because it had the
Funnest.
pop. The funnest.
Yeah.
One of the most fun toys you've ever had.
Funnest toys.
The funniest.
It's one of the most funniest
one of the best,
toys I've ever had.
The most fun I had with that toy.
Funniest toys.
I had
So,
the
I
goodest
still have
of
And
that.
it's
time.
not bad for English as a second language.
I had the goodest of time with
The
the
goodest.
funnest of toys.
The
I'm so
goodest-
excited. Like I didn't know the right grammar to put in there.
I forgot the question. What the hell were we
The
asking?
best toy.
Well, action figure. Let's stick with action figure. Best action figure.
Oh,
you ever
mine's
had.
simple. Kobe tie inflatable.
Sex doll.
Well, yeah. If you just go ahead and Google Kobe tie, you know what I talk about. When I
Action
talk about
figure.
hot Asian. Oh no,
Action
inflatable
figure.
toys don't count.
No, it's an action figure. It's an action
There's a
figure.
was
lot
12.
of action happening with that figure. Trust me, bro. No, just saying. No.
You're like, you keep spiking, dude.
Sorry.
I
dude.
don't want to turn it down anymore because the soft is like,
Really soft and then
yeah, kind of on the soft end.
No, we
but
don't want to drown them. I'm I'm willing to bet it's not going to be that loud.
whatever.
Whatever. I mean, this could be a total waste of time too.
Because oh shit, I didn't even.
How about
hit
this?
record.
You know what? Let's
We're
go-
not recording.
Let's. Well, Al, what was your favorite action figure? I can't say I have one.
So okay, so from a kid,
I like my He-Man. Other than that,
So growing up in Hawaii, we had this Japanese TV station. Was one of the, you had ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, and then we had this Japanese station. I forget what it's called, Kiku. Anyway, but there's actually a Japanese station, and in the 70s they brought these.
Kiku. Yeah, that's correct.
That's the
Because
one.
I watch it all the time.
Yeah, growing up,
Of course,
but so
trying
they
to
had these.
identify with you guys.
They had these.
Trying to believe.
I guess Japanese superheroes that came out. One of them was Kikaida. I don't know if you ever heard of, but in the 1970s it was huge in Hawaii. Anyway, so another one was this superhero called Rainbow Man. Okay, so he had
Oh, that makes sense now.
stop.
Yeah, very rainbow.
Stop. But he used every color of the
It's
rainbow,
okay.
and every color represented some element from Earth. So you had the red. He would change color depending on what powers he need to fight the bad guy during that
Gotcha.
episode. So the red guy was fire. The blue guy was water. The green guy was like leaves, like trees, plants.
The brown guy was shit.
I think it was dirt.
Or a log.
Oh, okay.
Brown guy was long.
Like,
They
you
had
look
gold,
like a dick. No, I'm a log.
the gold guy was like the sun. I might have all these wrong, but anyway.
What was
I
the
don't know,
black
I-
guy? There's nothing black in the rainbow, right?
Absence
he
of
was a
color.
rapper.
It was a rapper.
Anyway, so like I had
Busta Rhymes.
the action figure. I had like every single color. I was spoiled. I had like every single color, of this action.
So you
figure.
get a collection of it.
Yeah, it's gone though. It is so like my mom, when I grew out of it, my mom gave it to like one of my younger cousins, and just gave it away. But yeah, it would have been worth a lot of money. Now,
Yeah.
you can't get it. I mean, yeah, it's rare. It's rare to have it. But as an adult, so I got two. It's actually 3 action figures, but 2 categories. One is the Misfits, the punk band Misfits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They have.
I saw the action.
Oh, did
figures
they?
on that.
Jerry
Yeah.
Only and Wolfgang.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
So I got those action figures, and the other is R. Lee Emery
No kidding.
action figure, drill sergeant.
That's
From Full Metal Jacket?
That's insane.
It's the first R-rated action figure. You press a button, and he's just cussing up a
no
store.
way.
That's badass.
That's my two
You
favorites.
still
love
have
that.
like the packaging and all these
it's still in the
characters. So.
box. And it's he signed it on the back, dude.
That's
So
awesome.
that's my two, or that's my favorite.
Those are
It
your
was a
favorite
Christmas
action figures?
or just an action figure in general, not a Christmas gift.
No, because we're gonna get into that here in a minute.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm gonna roll along with this.
in general. All right,
So go ahead.
So what I was gonna say is like, so what's the best Christmas gift, mainly as a child, that you got? We'll start with Al since he was already.
it's probably a bicycle.
Which bicycle?
It was a Mongoose BMX, probably when I was like 4th grade or so.
Yeah,
BMX bike. So it was
I'm somewhat on par with that. Yeah,
You got a bike?
I'm similar. I still got it. Yeah, go ahead.
When we first moved here, and it was my father first, right, and then two of us at a time. Finally, when we all got together and the whole family was here, like around 80. So we were in California for like 3 years, maybe like 83, 84. It might be 83. We got the Atari 2600. That was like
Oh,
a
yeah.
great,
yeah.
great gift.
Fantastic game.
Came with like I think
Combat or something.
asteroids. Tron was Tron in there? No.
I remember it came with Combat, like this tank fighting game.
Oh, is that what it's called? Yeah.
And-
It's like
and
you
the-
had
and the
two
planes.
tanks.
You had planes,
Yeah.
like a plane fighting game. And
Yeah. I think one of them too was like what's the jungle one?
Pitfall.
Pitfall.
Oh.
Right. I think that was an
I
Atari,
love
right?
that. You
Yeah.
remember the commercial? You probably don't remember.
But
Jack Black's in that commercial.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
As
god,
a
that's
kid.
right. They interviewed him. It's like, oh, I remember your first commercials, and they showed the Pitfall. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so that was a good surprise because it was my dad again, right? He took the time to figure out what we wanted and
Right.
bought it. Worked hard to get us here at the United States and get us something really nice for Christmas. And it was like we got like little tiny gifts here and there, but that was like near the end. It was coming up the stairs. It's like, look what we got. It's like, Atari. We're like,
Yeah.
oh man.
They'll hide something on you.
Yeah, we were like,
oh shit, there's the Red Ryder BB gun right there.
No, yeah, that's an awesome.
so bikes for you guys? And then,
No, for me it
Oh.
was first of all, I was like one of the last kids to get a Nintendo because my dad's like, no,
yeah.
you got to get this Apple Macintosh, and so we're trying to play games on that shit. All my friends got
yeah.
like fucking Nintendos. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
no, but this one's got 2 disc drives.
Yeah.
Like, no, fuck this. So that wasn't it. But I remember I asked for, so some of my friends were into BMXing. My dad used to get us these big heavy ass BMX brand bikes, and they were just.
Sears.
They weren't good. They had too much extra shit
Like
on
Weber.
them. So
Like Weber, they're fucking heavy.
yeah, it was
like one of
something
them.
like that. And then finally, I sat there and said, "No, I want a GT Mach 1." And then
Yeah, that's
and
right.
he's like, "All right, fine." And then sure enough, I woke up Christmas morning. There was that. And then like the next, like 2 years after that, I think I was in high school. Then I'm like, what you had to do with my dad is he'll take a cheap way out if you allow him, but if you say it has to specifically be this and here's what it looks like. So I wanted a Fender Stratocaster. So I drew stuff and I like drew arrows at it, like 3 pickups and like shit like that. And so this was 2 years after I got my GT Mach 1 about, and so he got me the Strat that I still have now. I mean, so he got me the Mexican made one, but you know what? No, made in Mexico one. So it was right at the transition year.
That early 90s, right?
Yeah, it says a 92.
So what-
Okay,
yeah.
so let's go into there's some trivia on that. So Fender was owned by CBS at that time, and they were going down here. I mean, the quality control that it was just shit. Fender was losing business. They wanted to sell the
channel CBS.
Columbia Broadcasting. Was like the recording side of it. The music
Oh, I
side
see.
of
So
it.
the music side.
So
Gotcha.
I mean, they were willing to let this company go, and the employees of Fender, they actually bought it. They all got together, dumped in the money, and bought it, and wanted to get Fender back to what it was. So in the beginning, they opened up the Mexican plant. Okay, but because it was just a quick startup, they did not have enough of the parts in Mexico. What they did was sent the U.S. made parts down to Mexico to be assembled in Mexico. So what he has is actually a totally U.S. Fender guitar.
But the serial number says it's made in Mexico.
Mexico.
And then
It's
it says
made-
on it, made in Mexico.
Wow.
But between that guitar and that bike, I still have both of them.
That's awesome.
So, because
Yeah.
they meant so much to me.
And I have one from that era. I have the Strat Plus was their top of the line Strat at the time.
Yeah.
It's I want to say it's a 91.
Mine is the basic Placid Lake Blue Strat, but now, mind you, it doesn't have the original pickups in it anymore. I still have the original pickups, but
it's not working. You have
The
to
wiring
replace it.
started getting all crackly and stuff, so I replaced it, and I've done a lot of modifications
Yeah.
to
I
that
mean, you
Strat.
could
Which
always put it back.
I can easily put it back,
Yeah.
but and I can make the thing look and function, stock again. But I like the way it functions now, personally. But
Yeah, I have
I've done a lot of different wiring and stuff.
Mine is like the first gen, has a lace sensor pickups,
yeah.
and the Wilkinson nut on it. And they switched over to the LSR after that, like what you have on yours. But it had the Wilkinson nut. Mine has it's basically the Gen 1 of when Fender became Fender again. So
Yeah.
I mean, it holds its. And right now, that guitar, I bought it for like $600 in '91, and it's roughly about $1,200 now. I mean, the thing's mint. Thing's mint condition.
Did you price yours out? What do you think it would cost? I mean, no, you're probably not going to give it up. But
I would never sell that thing.
No.
I don't. I could. So I've never even bothered looking at it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this. I can
It
say
probably
that
doubled in price.
the
Whatever-
GT I can sell for the same price my dad bought it for, but that's not saying much because to sell that bike and bike frame for $450 now, $450 back in the late
Yeah.
80s.
I want to jump.
So
I
the
wanna
value of
jump
money has
back a
changed
bit.
significantly.
I wanted to jump back a bit. I should have jumped in then. But you're talking about you didn't have a Nintendo and you had a what computer did you have?
Apple.
Macintosh? Like it was a Macintosh 2.
So
something
I was
like
in
that.
the same
It was
boat.
2 and it had 2 discs.
Like when
Two
the
3.5-inch drives on it. You could put
3.5
in like
or the 5.5?
Mike
5 and a
Tyson's
quarter.
boxing challenge. You can throw that in there. Hey,
So
that's
I was
good.
kind of like so
Like,
when
doesn't
the
compare to Mario Bros.
NES, the Nintendo came out,
Yeah.
like almost everyone had one, right? Had one, but
And
not,
you were the last kid to
not
get
me.
one too.
So
Yeah, yeah.
like you, my dad comes home with a Commodore 64 computer. He's like
My grandmother had one of those, and I
like,
learned how to play with that
yeah,
too.
you wanna play video games? You're gonna have to program your video game.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it works.
That's kind of how I started like programming back then.
Yeah.
And it was just a stupid fucking Pong game. That's the first one I played, and another one was like kind of like a Missile Command. And then I just got tired of it.
See, that was a test getting out of my tech school in the Air Force. Was you had to take a Hewlett Packard 8085A microprocessor,
Oh my
and you
gosh.
had to program Pong into it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You had to troubleshoot it first, and then because they had all these jumpers, so they would change the jumpers around. So you had to figure out where the fault was, and then once you did that, then they're like, "All right, we're going to show you how to program Pong in here." I'm like, "All right, cool." And all it is just like a regular, just LCD display, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like I think it was 2 or 4 digits, so the digits would just travel across, and it was dumb, but it's like a 4-gram or it's a 4-line program. It's like nothing to program Pong.
No, but you kind of appreciate it now. Like you appreciate like what it takes to program software.
Yeah,
like,
man.
the
When I'm
code.
killing motherfuckers on GTA 5 because they're raiding my Coke lab, oh yeah, dude, it took a lot to program that shit in, but I win.
But it became.
So?
I mean, now they got all these.
Steam games,
Yeah, the engines like Unreal.
Unreal Agents.
Yeah, engines and all that. It's just so much easier. Like
Yeah.
if you wanted to create your own game and stuff, it just.
That's how they made the background for the TV show, The Mandalorian. They had the TV screen set up in like a 360 enclosed room, pretty huge room. But then they hooked up the camera with the Unreal Engine
Unreal,
software, so wherever the camera pointed, the background moved along with it too. So they shot a lot of the space scenes out of different worlds. So they didn't have to really travel to like another. So they had some on location shoots, but it's pretty cool. They used the software.
Yeah.
John Favreau first tried it with Jungle Book, and then when he got the Mandalorian, he just expanded it and just had a screen that's in a room, a huge aircraft carrier, and shot the movie that way. I would like to make something small version of that.
I've not seen that show yet. I hear it's very good, though.
It's very good. I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Is Bill Burr in
Nerd.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He killed it,
Really?
and he was like the most anti Star Wars like
Person,
fandom.
yeah.
yeah. He was making fun of his
He
friend.
could care less about
Yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
he
got a
doesn't
part in the show, and his Star Wars friends like, "Oh man, you mother
mother."
effer!" Like, "Oh, you." And he's got a really good part too. Oh my
Good.
god, he was so awesome. I won't spoil it, but like you're going and
So
watching.
this is a
him.
TV show, though, right?
It's Disney Plus, yeah. If you have Disney
Yeah.
Plus,
No, I don't, man. I freaking buy their stock. How much more fucking money do they need from me?
oh
Jesus.
no, yeah, right. I don't know if you can get it free somewhere. I don't think so.
No. Yeah, you got to pay.
That's
Yeah.
the reason I buy their stock, though, by the way. It's because of Disney Plus.
Oh yeah,
It'll never go down. I mean, it'll go down. Like right now, the market's
Yeah, I
not
mean-
doing so good.
it was going like 90 million subscribers to like 118 million subscribers. So it's like going up and down. They're trying to bundle it with like ESPN Plus and
Yeah.
what's the other one? Hulu. I think Hulu.
Yeah, probably Hulu.
Some cell phone providers, they add that on there to their price. If you get the higher plan, you can get
The unlimited.
Disney. Yeah, the unlimited. You
I
can
don't
get
watch
Disney
a lot
Plus.
of footage on my phone. Sorry.
Yeah,
When I want to watch TV, I sit.
but
in
no,
front of the
Disney Plus
TV.
you can put in 3 devices, so you can actually stream it on if you have the app on your TV, Roku or whatever. You can add.
Yeah,
it
it's
on.
like anything else. It sounds like.
Yeah,
I mean, Netflix and Amazon Prime and all those guys offer the same thing. Hulu.
yeah.
I think we have all 3 of those, but we don't have Disney Plus because I go, dude, I'm paying for 3 freaking things. I can't watch all the shit that they got. Why would I get Disney on top of it? But my daughter's a Disney Plus member, so she would come here last Christmas, and
And
she'd be
play
like,
and just
we're
hook up the
watching
thing.
Mandalorian. Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's into it. So, but I hear it's a very good program.
You never watched the whole series? Then you just watched a couple episodes, or
No, I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, okay.
I just hear it's very good.
did you like Star Wars the original 3, the original trilogy?
Episode 4, 5, and
4,
6?
5, and 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll love the Mandalorian. So,
Okay.
yeah. And
To
I don't
me,
think
those are that's the foundation for my Star Wars viewpoint anyway.
Yeah.
and it's a great original story. It goes away from like the cookie cutter like movies from the what is this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that was recently made.
I didn't
Not a
think
big-
7 was all that bad.
Yeah. Han
7.
Solo, I think, made that.
Yeah.
He made that whole movie, I think.
And then there was that in between one. There was like Star Wars
Rogue One.
Rogue One, which I
Oh,
thought
that's
was
one of the best.
I thought that was
Holy
pretty
cow.
good. So
Oh, they got
I
the-
mean,
It's up there with Empire
all
Strikes
those
Back.
Blueprints.
those newest ones compared to episodes 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 were sleepers, but again, if you need a backstory to refer to, then 1, 2, and 3 are good for that. But
It was how the movies were put together because
Yeah.
story wise, it's fucking awesome. I love the story. If I was to read the episodes 1 through whatever
Yeah.
9 or whatever, I think I would enjoy it. But it was just somehow they just failed putting those movies together. 1, 2,
Which
3,
one?
1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, or 7. I think 7 was actually good. But,
Yeah, I
but,
think
Force
Seven was
Awakens, I
good.
thought it was pretty good. It
but-
kind of
but
rehashed the New
Harrison
Hope.
Ford carried that whole movie, in my opinion.
Well, I like 7 because it was the introduction of Kylo Ren, but when you found out Kylo Ren was actually a pussy, then you kind of go, jeez, this sucks. Because he came on the scene as such a badass.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this dude's going to fuck shit up, and he doesn't.
He was emulating a lot of the non-speaking intimidation that Darth Vader had. So I loved the way they were introducing him, like in the trailers and everything. And the first part of the movie, how he even stopped the blaster from just thin air, right? And he was getting shot.
Yeah, and that's what made it. Those are the scenes that made him look like a badass.
Yeah.
But then when he started pussing out later, here's the thing that drives me nuts. Man, I was watching this show on YouTube the other day. Same thing. It's called Airline, whatever the hell. I think it should be called Southwest Fails again and again and again. But anyway, these people that are acting a certain way. When I see a grown man act emotionally for too long, it's one thing to get pissed off and then get over it. It's another one when that emotion is driving what your objective is. That drives me crazy. So that's kind of what I saw.
Right.
And when Kylo Ren started getting like that, you're like, dude, you're a man that doesn't.
it.
Yeah, get over it, bro. You know, it's like move on with life, and that's the way it goes. You know what? There's going to be another battle, and you could potentially win it, but you got to put this shit to bed right now. And that's where it drove me a little bit nuts. It drives me nuts when I see a grown man, doing the same thing.
So we were talking about Christmas movies. Do you guys binge watch the 4, 5, 6 during holidays, Christmas?
Not during Christmas, no. Not
We used to do that a lot in
specifically
our
during
family.
Christmas.
So when we get together
But usually when I start 4, I gotta watch all the way
Yeah,
through 6.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
Once I start 4, then I'm gonna be watching.
if most of us are,
You gotta watch 6, even though 6 is like
what do you mean, Return of the Jedi?
the Ewoks and all this. I mean, it wraps it up, but then
That's Chewbacca's home planet. How dare you?
yeah, but
Chewbacca's
still,
a very important character.
I mean, still like it.
No, it's not Chewbacca's home planet.
Sure it is.
Endor is not. No.
No, you're right. It's not Endor.
It's like
No, you're right.
there's-
It's not Endor.
that was like the prequels have it. They went to his hometown, home world, in the prequels.
Good grief. Yeah, I know. Mike's got to set himself right.
I mean, 6. I mean, it wraps it up, right? It wraps up that whole 4, 5, and then 6 wraps it up, which
5 is phenomenal,
but
it can never happen without 4 though. That's for sure.
yeah, but 6 is like I mean, it's necessary, but it's still like you got. To me, it's like
Kashyyyk?
it turned into like just children movie with Muppets and shit or something.
They needed something cuddly to the. It
I
was
mean,
catering to the
freaking
kids
Empire.
for sure.
Empire is definitely the best, man. It's so dark.
Empire, Rogue One is up there with me. As far as the best Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
There is a rumor going around that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who created The Mandalorian, might be in charge of making the newer Star Wars movies. from here
No,
on
what
out.
the frick? How many more Star Wars? Is this like
So
Spider-Man number 18?
Instead of Caitlin Kennedy producing the shows, they might have Jon Favreau.
How do you say this?
I wouldn't
How do you
vote
say
But
this?
no, but it'll be different.
How do
than,
you
Sorry, what?
focus?
You say
Fucking
Kajish.
focus.
Kajish.
Fucking focus, all right?
that's how you say it.
Oh, Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk?
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
So
Some other
that's
Star Wars
the
person.
Wookiee home planet.
That's how you say it.
How do you say I love you in Wookiee? That's it.
That's pretty close.
What? How do you actually?
You don't have, you got to have more body hair before you tell me that.
He was a bounty hunter, right? Weren't they both Han Solo and Chewie bounty hunters, right?
Yeah, they're bounty hunters. Yeah, that's exactly.
No, they
what
were smugglers.
This is why I like it.
Well, bounty hunters,
Smugglers, whatever. They did whatever it took for the cast.
They were.
This is why I like New Hope. New Hope was freaking good. That was out of that trilogy. That was the first, like episode 4.
And the behind the scenes when they put together the editing in the end, because their first cut was crap. It wasn't the story that we know of, and it was George Lucas's wife at the time edited the movie and made it the Star Wars what it is as far as the storyline.
How many Star Wars movies did George Lucas direct? He did 4. He didn't do 5.
No, he didn't do. He didn't. Did he do 6?
I don't think he did 6.
which speaks for whoever did 5.
But did he do 1?
The guy who did 5 is Kirshner, I think. Ivan.
Did he do
who
1?
did Rocky, the movie, and the Karate Kid?
I want to say George
I know
Lucas
he did.
one.
He did New Hope.
Yeah, he did 4, but I believe he did.
Oh,
1.
he did. Oh, yeah, that's
Episode
right.
1.
Phantom Menace, and I think the other 2 was somebody else different. We got Jamie on here on the other side of the. We got 2 laptops.
Yeah, I'm too slow.
Just, you know what I'm asking?
Irvin Kershner,
It did
Empire,
Empire,
right?
yeah.
And then
Irvin
what was
and someone else did 7 or 6. I know someone else did 6.
Return of the Jedi? Let's see.
It was a different director that did 6.
I can't even remember who it is. It'll probably.
Richard Marquand.
Okay, now do like
George Lucas, Star Wars, directed.
No, I can just do a New Hope director.
It's got to be George because he had a small budget, like million something.
George Lucas
did 1, right?
did.
Was there any
4.
other?
4. I think he did 1. I could be wrong, but I thought he did 1.
Was it Phantom Menace? Is that the name of one?
Yeah. Where's our music? Oh, that's the wrong one. I always press the wrong one.
Phantom Menace was also George Lucas. Yes.
Any other Star Wars movie? For the kids out there playing trivia, the question is, what Star Wars movie did George Lucas direct? Write down the answers right now. Oh, you have to stop it right there.
Gotta stop.
Oh, yeah, you got a nice stop it
Excuse
with
me
the,
while I whip this
lightsaber.
out. Oh, that's a different movie.
Your Swartz is as big as mine.
No, it wasn't that movie.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah, it's just a little movie. It's completely.
Something that
It's
does. the city-
family friendly. It's called Blazing Saddles.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something with
Perfect.
a city.
We're pretty much over the time.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Al's always got to cut it off right when we're in the middle of doing
We
something.
can keep going. I'm just saying.
Good grief.
All right. You just
In
yeah.
the middle of doing something here.
So
It's just he's doing an Italian
Star
thing.
Wars.
There. He's looking at
you
Star
something.
want to do
Wars.
more Christmas theme crap? Or
Look, did you know George Lucas was has visited Tatooine? Here he is, right here.
Oh my gatos.
really? Mm-hmm. You know what is based
Indiana Jones,
What?
George Lucas was a big
Star Wars prequels.
Akira Kurosawa.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
Japanese
it
films.
was based off of
Lone
well,
Wolf-
it was
Lo-
based off a lot of movies, but one of them was Hidden Fortress by Akira Kurosawa.
Wasn't the other one?
But it's like there's
What's-
King Lear.
What's the princess one? I think there was a princess story and one of those Japanese influences.
Hidden Fortress, yeah.
Oh, it is Hidden Fortress.
This one kingdom got taken over, and then the princess had to escape, and that's what the Hidden Forest was, in the forest with this samurai, bodyguard, and then these 2 bumbling idiots stumble upon it, One's tall and thin, one's short and fat.
So it's C3PO and R2D2.
I mean, that whole thing,
Yeah.
Laura and Hardy, that whole comedic kind of team,
Casey and JoJo.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
That's
it's been
that's
done.
an R&B
It's been done.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah, it's been done a
BOGO.
million times.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, that whole thing. But yeah, it was nothing new. I mean, everything about it. It's not. It copied Shakespeare. It copied westerns. It copied
A lot of shows
samurai
are
movies.
are derived from original stories from other places, right? Even the uniform. Well, not the uniform, but the armor that Darth Vader had.
It's based off of Shogun.
Yeah, like the
Shogun
bag.
helmet and all that, and the lightsabers, right? Of course, with the
Samurai, yeah.
katana. And all
Yeah.
that.
Say that again.
It's a katana.
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 if
Dude,
you're-
we're on mainland, bro.
If you're white,
You say-
you would say katana.
Say katana.
But
yeah.
if you're
Katana
Japanese,
and ukulele.
Like if you're actually saying the
Assimilate.
Japanese word and you want to pronounce it right, you say katana.
Yeah, they don't have ukuleles in Japan.
It's not like karate. It's karate.
Then what do they have ukuleles in Japan?
Yeah, they're called samisen.
They don't call them ukuleles. Ukulele.
like in the Philippines, you say guitar. You don't say guitar. Nah, I
There's
just
another one that does
Completely made that up.
Another company brand that's been mispronounced. Ibanez. Ibanez was a Spanish, or it should be Ibanez. It's a Spanish company that made guitars that was assembled in Japan. So
people thought it was a Japanese word.
Well, it's Spanish. Even if it was a Japanese word, it would still be Ibanez.
No, if it was Japanese, it would be Ibanez son.
Even
But that's
Everybody knows it.
Ibanez kun. No, but everyone calls it Ibanez. To this day, is Ibanez. If you say it any different, you're wrong. But it should be Ibanez because it was a Spanish company that went under.
That's interesting.
It went under, and then they were manufactured in Japan, and the factory in Japan decided to buy the company after it went under and keep manufacturing the guitars. But it should be Ibanez.
I had no clue on that one.
Anyway,
Shit,
but
bro.
but it's like,
Bro.
but it's one of the things that we pronounce wrong. But
bruh.
But to this day, it's accepted.
Higher pitch.
Bruh.
Brah. Brah. Okay.
I mean, it's accepted as how we pronounce it now, right? Ibanez.
Ibanez. Oh wait. No, I'm confused now.
All right, should we wrap
I've
this up?
always said Ibanez. So that's not correct?
Yeah, but no one will understand what you're talking about when you say Ibanez because everyone.
No, they know
pronounces
exactly what I'm talking about.
Ibanez.
Only the best guitar players like the Joe Satriani's.
Or if you're a non-guitar
shit,
player,
they're the only
you
one.
have no idea what Ibanez is.
Even Joe Satriani says is pronounced Ibanez.
No, it's actually Joe Satriani.
It's actually and Steve Vai.
Everybody knows it. It's Steve Vai.
Steve Vai
Yeah.
says it's
Stevie
it's,
Ray Vaughan.
Hey, if you don't know that, you can go fuck yourself. It's pretty simple.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Fendir.
So it's Fendir.
It's like
yeah.
a Fendir.
Yeah, that's what mine says. Is Fendier.
Fendir.
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 Guitars.
Fendir. Stratocaster.
Stratotaster.
Yeah.
Stratotoaster.
Stratotaster.
All right. So, any more Christmas stuff?
Nah, I've been saying
No, we
should
could do
wrap it
another
up here.
Christmas one next week if anybody thinks of any ideas.
I know,
We're
right?
gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. All right.
not,
well,
man?
So this is our first ever Christmas episode.
Our first annual Christmas episode.
annual episode.
First anal. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Oh wait, I'm not allowed to say that word, or
No,
can't
you
say it with
can't say that
child.
word, but you can't be too graphic about it in the sense.
If we were
how
saying
how
it
you present it.
in
Oh,
a
good
medical
grief.
terms, like I needed to go.
Dude,
have my
B. Tatum got away with it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to beat some stuff out of this stuff. Dude.
Yeah, we can't say child, anal, and rape in one sentence.
Oh, that's great.
But B.
we
Tatum
use
can.
The F word, the F blank blank word is a no.
I didn't say any.
Fender?
F blank.
Oh,
I think you both did. F blank blank. Well, maybe not.
Oh, fuck Joe Biden? Yeah. No.
Maybe not in this episode, but in the previous episode.
Let's go, Brandon.
F blank blank.
Oh.
F blank G. You can't say that word.
F blank G.
Yeah, you've got us challenged now. Let's see.
It's a
Dang it, I wanted that girl song. There you go.
Good grief. I don't know what F blank G even
Man, you
means.
sounded like Charlie Brown at that
Well-
time. Good grief.
Good grief.
Well, think about it.
Hey, Chuck. All right, man.
All right,
That's
so
it, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
guys.
Christmas. If you're
Hey.
offended by that, I'm not going to say happy holidays.
Merry
to you.
Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Kiss my mistletoe.
Kiss my mistletoe.
And you can go see my red-nosed reindeer.
Way to go.
What the f-
We
I don't know.
We
Doesn't
can't
You
end
end on
on-
disgusting
Charlie,
son of a...
we cannot end on that. My God.
All right,
Get
all
your
right.
shit together.
You know, you
Let's-
can dress them up. You can't take them out.
Yeah.
Good grief.
I can't even dress. I actually don't have any pants on right now. That's why.
I know. I've been sitting next to you all night.
Yeah, my balls been chafing on your chair. Sorry, dude.
That's all right. Someone's got to break the leather, and
Might have to use some of that soap for this.
that's fine.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time.
Merry Christmas.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Shaka.
All right, well, bye.
Bye.
That's pretty good.
How's that?
That's great, dude.
Shit.
It's like my heart on. Stays up for a little bit and then.
I'm gonna put my Mongo glass of wine over here or something.
Alright. Should just pour it.
Port?
Just
This
pour
is
it.
no. It's not port. It's actually a mead. It's actually a mead. It's not port. Oh, you're not even recording right now.
I'm recording.
Are you? Oh, you're recording now. Yeah. So it's not port. Or you said pour it. It's actually a mead.
So
This
just
is
pour it.
from Colorado. Are you gonna have some, Charlie, or no?
Yeah, I'll have a little sip.
Yeah. You might have to drive home.
Test, test.
Yeah.
Me?
No,
I think I
fucked up, bro.
I think I could drive.
I mean, if we're planning on emptying that bottle.
What are we gonna do? Cork it till next week?
How the hell are you gonna drive from my house? Are you gonna
That's
be
fine. I mean, it's like one block. It's
Jeez.
like we're like 2 blocks away.
Yeah, he could walk there. Shit. It's
Wait,
like,
hold up.
what do you think he does when he goes to Lost Friend all the time?
So
Brought to you
let's
by
do,
Lost Friend Brewing Company in Colorado Springs.
All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.